weed every day. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed. Smoke weed every day. Every day, every day. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed. Smoke weed. Day, 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 every day. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed.
Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon.
Higher, higher, baby. Just enough to not get copyrighted, hopefully. Anyway, either way, what's up, guys? Amethyst Pudding here with a banger of a story about a time where I couldn't escape the rotation. Let me scoot this biatch over a little bit. Where I couldn't avoid a rotation of blunts. I don't even like blunts. Modern day me now, as I'm getting high to the sky in my webcam, I don't necessarily smoke a lot of blunts. Blunts, fucking incense smoke, cigarette smoke, all that shit fucks with me. But weed doesn't. At least fucking dabs don't. I mean, dabs are pretty much what I do now. But I mean, weed doesn't fuck with me either. Like, I still smoke it, and it doesn't, like, I don't know. If I just get, like, around incense the most, though, it really fucks me up. I can still smoke a blunt. It is kind of harsh, but, like, incense will actually give me bronchitis. I don't understand what it is. It might be something in it. I don't know, but it's crazy. I used to love incense, too. But either way, this story is about a time when I hung out at my boy. I can't remember what I called him. I'll call him Huey, I think, right? Because he, like, reminds me of the Boondocks characters. Kind of like both combined, really, but it was his house, and well, not his house, it was his family's house, but he has a garage, and it's like your typical, well, if you're from like an area like I am, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like a garage, it just got some, random stuff in it, like here's a like fucking motorcycle, fucking half motorcycle that's taken apart, here's like 3 lawn chairs surrounded by like a hubcap, like surrounding a hubcap, I should say. Like, it's a fucking crazy, I don't even know what to say. It's like a fucking, there's room to get around. It's pretty big, pretty spacious, but I don't know what got into me, but I got up early one day and I decided just to buy a shit ton of weed. The most weed I've ever bought to this day. I don't usually buy that much. I'm usually just doing it personal anyway. So like I fucking buy a shit ton. I'm talking like I wrote it down. I had with the math in my head and like how much we had to last us as much as we did. I had to have bought at least probably 3 to 4 ounces myself. Plus we had some from the nights prior left there before that we've all thrown down on. Plus that day people had brought stuff too. So we were just it was crazy. This is a big just pile. It was like on the ground, on the table. The stuff on the table fell to the ground. It was insane. So I'm talking early in the morning. I get there at like, I don't even want to know, like it's the crack of dawn, like, I don't know, 5, 6 a.m., because I didn't even like let anyone know this is the plan. I just get in there, knock on the door, didn't answer for a while because they're probably all fucking asleep. So I call and eventually get through to him, and I'm like, yo, we are getting it dirty, we getting it done today. And I just told him that I've never purchased this much green and never will again. It scared the shit out of me back then. It was illegal then, it's legal now, but still not like, I wouldn't still buy it now because it's just too much. But oh my god, dude, it is it was a lot. So we sat in the garage and we start just rolling. Like, he's got a few backwoods. We've got mostly just like regular, what were they, Dutches? I can't remember the brand. I don't know, zigzag, probably just zigzags. Like, the classics. It's been such a long, this has been over probably fucking over 5, maybe not 10 years. But, yeah, so he starts rolling up, and he's good at rolling, but like his sister, I don't even know what to give her a nickname. I'm just gonna call him his sister. His sister she could pearl him every time. could pearl them every time. So we when she started getting into rotation, she woke up right after like we started getting the first one smoked. It was almost like a do host situation, except we weren't like do host like in her freaking bedroom. We were just like, you know, like just by the door, and that wafted in, and she's like, woo, like a fucking ghost coming out there. But she's cool. She's really cool. So she gets on the rotation. She has a little bit as well. We didn't even care at this moment. We just threw everything in one big fucking pile because, you know, like at that point I wasn't taking most of this home, and anything I did take home would be on that pile. it'd be there still. Like I trusted them to this point. So yeah, so not only did his sister get involved and start rolling them, and then also in the rotation, his I believe it was a stepdad also got in on it because he was in there intermittently just doing stuff in the garage, and we just happened to be chilling, and he was cool with the smoking and everything, which is, you know, pretty legit. So yeah, we're just chilling with him and her, and like we've got like multi going. We're like doing, you know, I wouldn't call them tricks, but we're just finding ways to like use the weed basically. Like we're like double stuffing them. Like we're taking like 2 blunts and we're putting them together like this way, if that makes sense, this way to make like a fatter one. So we had like fucking actual stogs, like maybe not that big, but like, you know what I mean, like stogs, big stogs, and then we also did ones where we had like layered like this, you know, like long ways, like 2 and 3 even, and they were just like fucking, you know, trying to get in the camera, very long, like, you know, like super long. We didn't do no cross joint or anything crazy like that, but we had like multiple of these types of things. We had like 1 regular, 2, 3 regulars, and then we had like the fat one, and then maybe like 2 long ones, and that was just during one segment. And then once those are starting to burn out, we'd get like another long one and maybe another fat one, plus like 2 or 3, 4 more of the small ones all at once. And this is, I mean, at Min, we had 2 people in the very early morning, but towards like later in the day, we had like, you know, 5, 6, maybe even 7 heads on it. But when we had 7 heads on like literal 7 blunts of different various sizes, you know, everyone was certainly doing just fine. I'm pretty sure this day, for just a small stint, this one guy came over that's going to also make an appearance in another story, and you'll see why I kind of eventually stopped hanging out at this area as much, and it's not anything really to do with the guy. I mean, you'll see when you will get there. That's another story. But and so that I was trying to think of other people who were smoking in on it. I can't remember. We had other friends of ours come over, but I can't pinpoint. I do know for sure that Rango was there, the fucking lizard himself. He came. He was there for a good chunk of it. And I believe another friend of ours. I can't think of his nickname, so I'm not gonna like give him one. So that would put us at like 5 for like the core group of people in this endeavor. Like I would believe it was like 5 people. I mean, at the, you know, like at the biggest chunks segments of time. Cause like this, I say it's the never ending blunt rotation, and I really honestly mean it. It's the longest time we've ever smoked consecutively and never stopped. We like ordered pizza, so we could just like pretty much just have it delivered to the garage. The guy who delivered it smoked. I mean, we didn't even know him. We just took a gamble. I mean, we were smoking, and what was he gonna do? Call the cops? Like, you know, I mean, he could have, but he would have blew his tip because we gave him fucking fire ass tip because we all tipped. You know, so it's 3 times the tip at least. So, yeah. So we just kept it going, dude. Like we started like I said, like. We started rolling and going around 5, 6 in the morning that morning, and throughout the day we're just jamming music and fucking playing. Like we got like Bone Thugs and like Sublime, Deftones, fucking Pink Floyd. Like good thing is, since I've supplied most of the weed, I got pretty much control over the music, which is awesome because like I didn't dislike their musical taste, but actually better than most people's. But like most time when I go to like a party or like anyone's house and like someone's got the aux cord, it's danger. No, but for real, it's super, it's not good usually. But so yeah, we're just jamming, we're having a good time. Oh, I think I was started listening to Dispatch. I think this is back at the time I started listening to Dispatch. I think also, well, I didn't start listening to Slightly Stupid then, but Slightly Stupid, I've put a few tracks from them on because Sublime, and them were on the same label, I believe, Skunk Records, for like a very small stint of time, at least. And then, oh shit, let's see here. Those are the big ones. OAR is actually pretty legit. They're like dad rock, really. They're like dad jam rock. They're like part Fish, part like fucking, I don't know, what's John Mayer, stuff like that, probably. I don't know. They're good, though. They have like a reggae sound, too, so they're kind of like 311. 311, played some of that, too. Sorry, I'm just going on a tangent of the music we listen to. But we started so early, at like 5 in the morning, like I said, 5. And we kept going throughout the night. Like, I ended up staying the night, and we ended up staying in the garage. Like, we didn't even leave the garage. Like, for the most part, I think we went inside to go to the bathroom, obviously, And his sister, like I said, his sister was with us for a good chunk of it. And then when she ended up going inside, like around, like, 2, 3, maybe 4 in the morning, we still had a good chunk of green left, and we just kept, it was pretty much towards that time, it was just me and Huey, or Riley, whichever one you want to call him. I mean, like I said, he kind of reminds me of both combined anyway. Me and him just chilling, and then also Rango was there. I think he ended up staying the night, or staying until like later than most people, and then it was like, we didn't even know it, and like it got dark, and then it got day. We knew it got dark, but we didn't realize it was literally the same. It was like we literally had sat there for 24 hours smoking, because it was like fucking Groundhog Day. It's actually kind of funny talking about my video not very long ago, but it was like Groundhog Day in the sense that like at around 5, 6 in the morning, we were out there smoking, and his stepdad came out there and he started smoking with us. It was like the same exact scenario all over again. And then eventually throughout that day, we peter out. I don't remember exactly when I go home. To be honest, it was, it was quite the experience, though. We were fucking blitzed. I do remember in the morning, I didn't leave, but I'm pretty sure his sister went and got breakfast and asked if we wanted some, or maybe she made breakfast. I can't remember. That's how stoned we were. I just remember breakfast. So I stayed for breakfast at least, and I think we had leftover pizza. For lunch. So I know I was at least there until like at least 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, probably that next fucking day. So we were there over like probably 36 hours, just blunting it to the face, like all different kinds of blunts, and like I said, roll types, and it was insane. Like we just had it. And like I said, I supplied a majority of it, but other people supplied stuff too. And then other people, also the blunts were supplied, and like it was just a place I could go to. So I don't even know where I was staying at this moment in time. So like it was just a good, environment to not have to worry about that as well. But now, things are way different, so a lot safer, a lot easier to do. We could do this now. It wouldn't even be a problem, be expensive. Like I said, that's why I'll never end up doing that again, realistically, as far as that goes. But it was a blast, I get around with big groups of people and smoke, but we don't smoke like that much. Like it was like I've never seen. I had pictures. On my old. I'm talking like this is a long time ago. Like I'm thinking like maybe a gen after the Razor flip phone, but I had, maybe it was the Razor flip phone gen. It was like right after high school. Like it was like very close, if not in senior year still. I'm pretty sure it was close. It was really close to that threshold. Maybe it was the year I took a break before I went to college. But either way, dude, it was like an old ass cell phone that I couldn't, like, when I bought a new phone, wasn't able to put everything on the new phone, or I guess I just didn't care enough. And plus it was incriminating, and so yeah, that's the story though. It was a great time. Way too much smoking. And it's funny, is I didn't get bronchitis or anything then. I mean, then again, we didn't light incense, like I said. But yeah, blunts now, if I smoke too many of them, they harsh up my throat. And I mean, let's be honest, they probably did then. I don't know. It just felt different. It hit different, built different. But either way, you guys have yourselves a great one, and stay tuned to the channel. I'm going to stream next week, start streaming again on a steady schedule. I'm pretty sure next week, if not the beginning of the week after. I might stream one time between then, and it just kind of depends. Data issues. No, I'm joking. But y'all have a great one, and this has been Amethyst Pudding. Peace. This is for my weed.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our other videos.